Hey there, it's Michael Greenwood. So I'm going to be doing a video a day for the next 100 days just to build a good habit of creating content on YouTube. So looking at growing this YouTube channel and yeah, so I'm going to start it off with how to actually hit your goals, how to do your affirmations. Um, Got a bit of glitching going on with the background here. That'll be okay. Oh, that isn't too annoying. Right, so I'm not going to edit these videos. I'm just going to put them straight live. There's going to be nice and raw and authentic. So let's get started. Right, so how do you actually set goals and associate affirmations with them? So I'm going to be talking about goals and affirmations, but I'm going to be very clear on what I mean by goals as well. So a goal for me is not something that you're going to get done in a day necessarily. You can do, but it's usually things that are going to be completed in the future, but not the too distant future. And the affirmations are there to facilitate hitting the goal. So they are two separate things. And the affirmations are something that we're going to be saying out loud at a bare minimum in the morning and on an evening. And you can even do them 5 times a day. You can even record them and then play them while you're sleeping. So it goes into your subconscious that way as well. And that's even better. But a bare minimum is morning and evening, really. So we're going to set goals, and we're going to write down the goals twice a day, and we're going to have written down the affirmations as well, which tie together those goals. And I'll come to that in a minute, and read those out as well. So you don't need to read out your goals, just want to read out your affirmations. So that's the way that you do it. Now, I'll give you some examples as well. So I am growing a digital marketing company at the moment, and I've got a few goals which will be all tied up together into one affirmation, basically. So actually, you can tie together 4 or 5 goals into a single affirmation, which is pretty cool. And so it's not just one affirmation for one goal. So the first thing you want to do is write down a goal, and you want to write it down and be very specific about what you want. So let's say you want to you want to buy a Porsche 911. You want to be really specific about the color, about the interior, like if you want leather, or cloth or whatever. So you want to be really specific, and it's really helpful to actually go to the Porsche dealership and sit in the car, and you want to smell the leather, you want to touch, feel the leather, on your fingertips and all that kind of thing, and start to visualize. And then, so the goal would be, I would like to own a Porsche 911 in black with black leather, and all the extras and all that kind of thing. A lot of them are extras with Porsches. Um, and then that would be the goal. And let's say you've also got a goal to move into a bigger house. Let's say you want a house with an extra bedroom. Now, what I'd say with the goals is, even if it seems out of reach and it's something that you might not even like believe at this point that you're going to achieve in your lifetime, I would still be I've still come up with really big goals to get you out of your comfort zone, things that you actually don't at this point believe you can even achieve. So not there's um, two camps, two kind of ways of thinking about this. Some people think that you should set lower goals and lower your expectations, lower goals that you're going to actually achieve, so you don't let yourself down. And then there's some people who think you should set big, massive goals that are unachievable in your lifetime. I'm I'm the latter basically in terms of that way of thinking. I think you should set massive goals that aren't achievable in your lifetime, that don't seem like they're achievable in your lifetime basically. Because that really gets you to think differently and start to learn new stuff that you need to implement basically. So if that's a couple of goals there, you can tie four or five or even more goals together with one affirmation. And then when you do your affirmation, you want to use like language like happily, easily. You want to get some feeling into it. You want to really feel it when you're doing your affirmations. So things like bodaciously and all that kind of thing. So you can say, I'm so happy and grateful that it's easily come to me that I own a Porsche 911 in black with black leather seats, and the leather smells absolutely gorgeous. And I'm driving. I love driving the car with the windows open. I can feel a breeze on my skin, and you start to really feel it as well and visualize it as well. And you say that out loud. So doing your affirmations is not just like your goals where the more straight to the point. You're actually using kind of emotional language and all that kind of thing. So you start to feel that, and also notice your affirmations are like it's already happened. So you're doing it as your future version of yourself. So that's how you do that, and you say out your affirmations out loud twice a day. Now, what I mentioned as well is tying goals together into like one or two or three affirmations. So you could have like 15, 20 goals all tied into like three or four affirmations. So tying like four or five goals into an affirmation basically. So you could want a promotion at work or a successful business, and you would meet your future wife or husband or whatever, or partner, and then you've got in your big house or whatever you want, and you can tie them all together, and you tie all your affirmations into that, and make it into like a little bit of a story really. So that's how you do that. So have a practice of that, and if you've got doubts about whether you should even be doing affirmations in the first place, I mean, this goes back like 2,000 years. The Olympians did this, when they were competing. You got to be really specific as well. Athletes do this. Um, so for example, somebody who wants to get a gold medal at the Olympics, they're very specific with the goal, and with the affirmations. They'll be imagining holding up the gold medal and all that kind of thing, and the breeze on the face and all that kind of thing, and really describing it. And you want to be really specific. So somebody who wants to win a gold medal at the Olympics, they're not just going to say something like, "I would, I would love to, um, uh, go to the Olympics," because they could end up just not even competing there. They might just be, serving the drinks or sweeping the floors or something like that if they just say they're going to go to the Olympics. And even if they say, I'm so happy and grateful that I've won a medal at the Olympics, they could end up with bronze. So they've got to be really specific. So they've got to, if they want a gold medal, it's the gold medal, and be really specific. So that's a good tip as well. Because when you start to go into the detail and you're quite specific, and a lot of people are put off by this because they're thinking, oh, if I let myself down. But if you don't, if you don't go all in with it, then you're not going to believe it. And the thing is, the subconscious doesn't know any different. So this is basically reprogramming. So your subconscious really doesn't know any different. So yeah, that's how I do goal setting. And also the other tip I'll give you is don't make the goals too far in the future. I mean, you'll think, oh, be reasonable. Yeah, let's say you want to make, I don't know, a few million or 10 million or 20 million, whatever it is, whatever your goal is. And I wouldn't just make it about money. Actually, what are you going to be able to do with the money? Is it going to give you freedom? Is it going to give you options? All that kind of thing. So it's usually the reason why you want the money, beyond just the attainment of money itself. And it's also like playing the game of business as well and achieving things. Um, but when you're setting these goals, don't set them too far in the future. So if you think that, let's say you've got a certain goal and you think it's going to take 20 years, make it 5 years or make it 18 months. Make it something that seems even more ridiculous and more unlikely to happen. Be bold in your affirmations, in your goal setting, in your affirmations. So I'm Michael Greenwood. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this has been helpful. It's specific, actionable tips on how you can set goals, how you can set your affirmations and associate those. Not many people talk about tying up the goals and the affirmations together. They often like, oh, you need to do affirmations every day, and then some people think, well, am I just looking in the mirror and saying I'm brilliant and this and that? But you can. There's a certain way of doing it, really. Which there's other ways of doing it as well. I'm not saying this is the only way. This is the way that works for me. But it's repetition, it's reprogramming. It's a daily habit. It's a twice daily habit. Um, and like I said, you can do it 5 times a day if you want. You can do it 10 times a day. You can record your own voice and listen to it while you're sleeping, so it goes into your subconscious that way. But really, you're reprogramming, and you're basically doing affirmations as if they've already happened. So you're not saying I would like this. You're actually saying I have this, as if you're already in possession of it. It's already happened. And that's the way that you do it. So drop me a comment below, like, share, subscribe. I'm growing this channel, doing one of these videos a day for 100 days, and I'm going to continue after that. And then I will see you next time.